All right, now, this is something people wear, right? I've seen videos and people had a shirt like this. They did. So, if God was walking next to you on vacation, and just standing there, this is where it helps to know scripture. Now, the scripture calls me the image of the invisible God. We have this term invisible, but also image. Putting it into English, image means so I always let you come to your conclusions. What's your definition of image? Because it came from me up here, but those that have had visions of heaven, and they say that I'm not invisible. So then, okay. Visible could be a direction to go in here. Seen as a representative of now, do we mean representative person? The person of Jesus Christ. That's in scripture. The spirit of truth that the world cannot see is what scripture says. So this is why it was decided that your most precious treasure would be found in little letters. You could fold it into a paper airplane and it would still hold little letters, right? So how would you tell it was God standing next to you? He would know my name and he would know everything about me. That doesn't sound arrogant at all. It really doesn't. Yeah, God would know everything about you. I'm really not trying to be mean. I'm trying to give you focus here. You need to be centered on the last day, because that is here and occurring when you're making your decisions, beloveds. But it occurred to me a long time ago, there should be some type of difference between heaven and earth. And there should be some type of momentum-based emotions that will propel you towards seeking heaven. That is how loved you are. So If you're not taking the time to go into scripture, yes, Father, it was your wisdom to hide these truths from the wise and reveal it to babes. It was your good pleasure to do so. And then you're looking at it from the perspective of these words did not exist as far as what you are reading right now, 2,000 years ago. So when I'm looking at them, I see a perfect description of my personality, but I also see a oftentimes summary of a specific moment that meant a lot to me, typically revolving around Peter and my wife. And there is obvious something occurred before this event occurred. I'm filling in those moments for you so that you have a greater understanding of the gospel. You have a greater understanding of the time and meticulous, and I love that word because there isn't a better word for it, that I take when I'm putting something into your happiness, when I'm planning out your life, as scripture stated that I do and have had planned for quite a while. So this was called the greatest event in human history. And many of you are living your own greatest events right now. And I don't want you to miss out on it. I don't want you to remain feeling disenchanted, and your day should not revolve around, is it my bedtime yet? So I can go to sleep and hopefully tomorrow will be better. I don't want hopefully for you. I want you to be running after it, to be pursuing your happiness. I want you to be able to stand on your own 2 feet and not let anybody call you crazy, not let anybody dissuade you from what you have lived, what you have experienced, and what you know. Your comparison to man doesn't mean anything when you are in the third heaven. You're not even going to remember it. So getting into the specifics of the gospel and why the decisions in such a time that was way more tumultuous and violent than this was decided before in the speaking inside of time progression of this event that you guys are about to celebrate. How unique and special it actually is to you. To celebrate it properly with the proper reverence of do this in remembrance of me. The fact that you are living a moment, make them count and make them happy by remaining with your thought process, this is the last day. I love you.